Hey, good morning. It's Thursday, May 21st. The everyday thought that I want to leave with you today, and I hope every day after today, is wisdom. Wisdom is not something you're born with. It's a skill that we learn and acquire and embrace more deeply over time. Wisdom is taking the truth of God and applying it to everyday life so that God is honored and we are not. That's basically what wisdom is. And probably the best place that I can think of, a human resource to learn about wisdom, is Ruth's book, Get Wisdom. And I was looking over the introduction this morning and I just thought, what better thing is there to be said about wisdom and about the things that you and I face each day than what Ruth has written here. Apart from the gospel itself, nothing is more important to get than wisdom. It comes before education, friends, health, sports, work, and everything else you can think of. In fact, wisdom is the only good foundation for all these things. You know, I read this before. She read it to me when she wrote it. And we were trying to think of a good introduction. And I'm just blown away again at the power and the simplicity of the importance of wisdom. She goes on. This book, the one I'm reading from, illustrates qualities of wisdom and godliness. Every child of God, both adults and children, should work hard to show these traits more and more because we love Jesus and want to be like him. That's easier than said than done, isn't it? We struggle with sin every day, but thankfully, even though we often fail, we are saved by grace alone, by Christ alone. This is the good news. Jesus is the perfect example of all of these qualities of wisdom that are in the book. And by his grace, we can grow in wisdom and godliness. Now, Ruth makes a recommendation here, and we taught it to our kids, and I would recommend it. I'm going to come back to this many times. I recommend you memorize these verses from Proverbs chapter 4. Talk about them every day. Don't let anything distract you or stop you from getting wisdom. Wisdom is supreme, therefore get wisdom. Though it cost you all you have, get understanding. Esteem her, and she will exalt you. Embrace her, and she will honor you. She will set a garland of grace on your head and present you with a crown of splendor. Listen, my son, accept what I say, and the years of your life will be many. I guide you in the way of wisdom and lead you along straight paths. When you walk, your steps will not be hampered. When you run, you will not stumble. Hold on to instruction. Do not let it go. Guard it well, for it is your life. Do not set foot on the path of the wicked or walk on the way of evil men. Avoid it. Do not travel on it. Turn from it and go on your way. For they cannot sleep until they do evil. They are robbed of slumber until they make someone fall. They eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. The path of the righteous is like the first gleam of dawn, shining ever brighter to the full light of day. But the way of the wicked is like deep darkness. They do not know what makes them stumble. So many of our struggles are because wisdom is not the most important thing in our life in terms of what we strive for. And Ruth wrote this little book for children, but as Paul Tripp says, forget that it was written for children, I need it. And I need it now just as much as when it was written. Get wisdom. Don't make your focus the virus or your problems or issues. You can't understand any of them until you can get wisdom. And that's the word for the day. You have a great day, and again, love to hear from you. Lord bless.